Vroom Vroom race fans, welcome to the Sunday in the Life of a Motorsports Obsessed Pastor, and it's Chicago Street Course Day along with Silverstone and Mid-Ohio, a full slate triple header of some motorsports action. But it's time to go to church and enjoy a great Sunday. Got the bow tie on, you know I'm ready to rock it. It's a communion Sunday, so I've got my stole and robe on, and what an awesome Sunday we had. And got home, got to take the dog out. But you know I had to rep the Chicago Street Course. I love this race so much. Y'all probably saw my content from that. Time to catch a little bit of Mid-Ohio action before Chicago gets going. And it feels like to me that most IndyCar races these days, especially on the road course, start with a caution on lap one. That was a rough time for Joseph Newgarden. Now that it's NASCAR time, IndyCar goes on the iPad. Got to have those double screens so I can keep up with the action. There are a few races I get more excited for than Chicago Street Course because it's such a unique event and has, I think, a huge impact on the sport of reaching new fans. You've seen that with the kinds of fans who've showed up at Chicago, but also the TV ratings the last couple of years have been pretty monstrous. I mean, the first year nearly beat out the Indy 500, which I thought was incredible for NASCAR. It's a demanding track, and oh boy, we found that out right away with Carson Hocevar wrecking, getting in the wall, and causing a huge pileup. I probably felt the worst for Will Brown, though. I wanted to see what he could do in that Kaulig car. It was time for a NASCAR Spritz. If you know, you know. I've got a video on how to make one of those. I was trying to catch the end of the IndyCar race, and here's my cat, Swifty, who's joining me for some racing action. She often likes to watch the race cars go around, and I guess we learned that Alex Palou is human after all. He is not a machine. Made a mistake, and good old Iceman Scott Dixon pulled off the victory in Mid-Ohio. Good for him. I like Scott Dixon. It's time to meal prep for the week, and got a little bit of crockpot teriyaki chicken going on while I'm watching some NASCAR racing. And for those of you who are asking, no, I have not gotten the Jeff Gordon crockpot yet. I want it so bad, but it's kind of far out of my area. Anyhow, I love this battle between AJ Allmendinger and SVG. I think we saw two road course aces going at it for a bit. There were so many great battles, though, throughout the field, and even at the front, even when Michael McDowell was leading, you felt like SVG was maybe toying with him a little bit, just letting him use up his stuff. Ryan Blaney won one of the stages there, and it was interesting because it was just a total strategy play. I also love this battle between Chase Briscoe and SVG. I know that this, too, was maybe a little bit strategy with Briscoe not having as much fuel, but to watch SVG kind of work and make the moves to make the pass was incredible. We also saw some great racing at the end. Ty Gibbs was kind of there, but not really close to SVG. Reddick was coming on fresh tires. I would have loved to see what he could do with a couple more laps, but SVG is just the man at Chicago. This is my favorite view when they come over the train tracks. You can see Michigan Avenue in the background. Boo on them zooming in. It's an amazing shot when it's zoomed out, unfortunately. And I, unfortunately, was not super impressed with the broadcast. I felt it lacked a lot as far as just the energy, the production, the camera views, and this was the worst to me. How can you have this anime pharmaceutical ad running and SVG is in a really tiny box doing amazing burnout? I think he does the best burnouts of anybody in the world. I'll say that. That's my hot take. SVG is a burnout ace. He's just won this huge race, and you've just killed the momentum by not showing this full display, by not hearing the roar of the engine, the crowd, the announcers hyping up this celebration. This was a huge miss. I guess we did get this shot of a burnout, which was just kind of a baby burnout after SVG scorched the whole front stretch, but it was kind of a letdown after getting the leftovers. But here comes the rugby ball kick, and he crushed this one. I think it nearly went over the stands. That was awesome. I just love that he does this. Now it's time to ride the Dente, get some Chili's for dinner, and settle in for some Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Friends, it's been a great day. Thanks for joining me on the Sunday in the Life.